Alright, just setting a couple things up, and I'm going to start out here. I'm going to start the night out with the T110E3. Alright now, everything should be going good here. I'm gonna just need to finish setting up one more thing and I will be ready to go here. Sorry, I guess a couple things changed between streaming. So I just have a little bit of stuff to set up. I'm almost done now. Alrighty now, everything should be good. I'm going to be starting, as you see, a little bit early tonight. If there's any issues with the stream tonight, let me know, but I think everything should be pretty good here. Basically last week, my streams, especially the World of Warships one, a lot of people were telling me, which I went back and looked over everything, about it being really choppy. My audio was fine, but the video itself was very choppy. Pretty much narrowed it down to, I had noticed that basically the way to stream on YouTube, you have YouTube Live and you have YouTube Live events. Basically with streaming, I can just hit a button, automatically streams for me, easy, creates everything for me. Live events, as you notice for this week, I created live events for my streams. I can set them up ahead of time, and a little bit more work on my part, but it's like a dedicated page I can make ahead of time instead of just clicking the button to go. I do have the E100. I can play that next, William. Just going to start out here with T110E3, and then I'll hop into that afterwards. But essentially my frame rate has usually been 60 frames per second on my local videos, and I've had it set up as 30 frames per second for my streams, just because the bit rate for 60 FPS on 1080p streams is insane. My internet cannot handle that. But what I didn't notice was YouTube streaming actually pushed my stream up to 60 frames per second, even though I was streaming in 30 frames per second. So it was causing a ton of hiccups that shouldn't have occurred, but unfortunately did. Alright, so I gotta be careful here because my team is not pushing the town at all. Now if there's any problems with the frame rate still, just let me know and I'll see what I can do to change it. Everything should be fine now. I have everything set up the best I can. But if there's any tanks you would like me to play, mention them. William suggested the E100, which I do have. I'll hop into that after the E5 here. I got hit by something back there. I don't necessarily think it's the Waffle Trigger, but it actually seems like it was him who hit me. Or basically a higher alpha tank, it looks like. Never mind. Yeah, it's probably him. Shit. But it's a little difficult being the only one over here in the town. Which there is a slight delay on my stream, so it might take me a second to catch up with chat sometimes, but don't be afraid, I will get to any questions or suggestions you have for tanks for me to play. Just gotta be careful because we don't exactly have a strong foothold here. I'm taking a little bit of a gamble because there is artillery. I don't want to get hit by artillery, but it's probably going gonna come to that. I know I can peek through here. He's not focused on me. Never mind. He switched a little bit. But I'm just banking on the fact that they're not really paying attention to me right now. Although he's starting to push up a little bit, so I should pull back. I just have a feeling that eventually I'm going to get flanked behind me through the town. Which I'll be streaming until just about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. If it's like last week's stream, I kept going and going and going because towards the end there it got a little rough, and I don't like ending streams on bad streaks. It looks like he probably backed off there. I have a bat chat coming over, so I can be a little bit more aggressive here. Let's see if I can spot anybody over here. Granted, at this rate, if there's any... Yeah, there is still a guy over here. A little surprised that he's still over here. Honestly, I have no freaking clue why he's over on this side. Alright, there's that E75. I play on the PC, William, but I do have PlayStation 4. I know that it released yesterday, I believe, on PlayStation 4. I do plan on getting into videos on that side shortly. Essentially, I still have to set up a way for me to actually hook up and essentially get... Oh god, I'm gonna die here. That's a pretty bad mistake on my part. Yep. But props for that guy for sitting back there and doing nothing for that long of time. But I do plan on, of course, making videos from PS4. Just at this moment, I'm not really able to do commentary and stuff live off of PlayStation 4, so I'm looking into kind of fixing that. But I should be able to have videos up hopefully in the next couple weeks for PS4 for that. But fortunately, my guides on WOTguru.com for World of Tanks do transition over to the PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox Live fairly well. There's a couple little differences with the maps and such, but as far as weak spot guides and specific tank guides goes, they're pretty much virtually the same. Alright, so the E100 here on mines. I really don't like playing mines in mostly tier 10 matches. I think a couple tier 10s and 9s is okay, but mines is a pretty small map for tier 10 tanks, especially this many tier 10 TDs. I actually prefer being on the other side, but nonetheless, here we are. Let me see where the bulk of my team goes. Seeing as we have a Type 5 and a mouse. Alright, so I'm going to let this mouse go. We have a pretty good amount of mediums heading over here. I know that the big guys are going to go up here. At least one tank destroyer up on that little ridge. I'm going to push down here, actually. It does decrease my armor a little bit, since I'm going to be lower than most of the tanks that are going to be up here focusing on me. But it does provide a little bit of help for your team if you have a lot of mediums out here, just to kind of get them going. Let's hope there we go. Pretty good hit there. Shell travel's pretty slow on this, but fortunately the map's not very big. Let's see. I was about to say, I don't want to waste a shell on him, but Hell, a kill's a kill. There is the 183 up here, but I highly doubt he's going to push to where my little aiming circle is. If he pushes around there, he's going to be taking a lot of damage. But since we have so many people out here, I thought it would be best for me to get up here. That way these guys over here have something to shoot at, and it should allow my team to get out of the 1 and 2 line. Should. Doesn't mean it is, but we'll see. I'm actually just surprised that 183 is heading over there, because it's not too much cover for them to work out of. Hello, dude. Oh shit, that kind of hurt a little bit. Really? 11 HP? Yeah, god damn it. A little bit upset at myself here. I'm basically pulling out. I should have winged it because I really only thought the 183 was going to hit me. But, god damn it. Of course, he pushed back out with these guys spotting them. Whatever. But a little bit annoying that Object 140 didn't push up the help spot, but in any event, I only thought the 183 was going to hit me, but all in all, not a great start to the night, but hopefully improves. Decent amount of damage in the E5, but still pretty low at 2400, and fortunately we won, so I'll take that. So why don't we move on to something else here. I'll play the Centurion MK7, which, hello GG, nice to see you again. Looks like the delay on the stream's about 30 seconds right about now. I decreased it from 60 to 30. Like I said, hopefully the quality is a lot better than last week's. From what I can see on my little preview here, it looks pretty well. But again, last week it looked all right for me until after it uploaded. Alright, so after Centurion, if anyone has a specific tank they want me to play, mention it in chat. I'll do my best to get to it. I forgot to activate my personal reserves. I'm still kind of grinding out the Centurion here, since there will be a free premium tier 8 tank in the PC or on the PC version of World of Tanks up for grabs in February. Essentially, if you own Action X, you're going to be able to grind out, I think it's, I forget how much damage, it's like 300 or 400,000 damage with any tank if you own an Action X once you play one game in it. And if you do that, I think you have 3 weeks or so to do that damage. You get a free tier 8 premium tank, the FV4202. That was the old tier 10 medium, and now it's down to tier 8 with more historical values on it. Hello, fellow Cody. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people. Growing up, I was called Corey so freaking much. Since really around here I was really the only Cody. But I've seen a lot of people with that name now. Alright, so I'm taking a little bit of gamble pushing up here by myself. As far as the other tanks I might face up here, there's really only 3 or 4 that are going to either beat me up here or be pretty close to when I get up here. But hopefully the rest of my team pushes up. I was hoping that Pershing and the VK would have pushed up, since they're not as fast as me, but they're pretty much better than the IS that's trailing behind me, to say the least. But so far so good. That AMX-30 should pretty much be the same. Yep, right there. I was about to say, as me. So we should be neck and neck here. I'm just going to pull a little bit closer to the road. That way I'm able to force him to hit a stronger piece of armor. Alright, so hopefully I don't take any ammo rack damage in this. I'm going to pull back a little bit. see if I can get him. But unfortunately, the armor on this is not too good. And fan-frickin-tastic. As you see, when I was up there, I kept changing directions, but I ran right into that. I'm a little rusty. I've been playing a lot of World of Warships this week. Martin, I have a Hellcat, so I can hop into that. But yeah, the premium FE4202 it's not a good premium tank at all compared to other tier 8 premiums you can get. But hey, it's a free tier 8 premium tank. If you're playing the game anyway and you're able to get an action X, you might as well try to get it, since really it's not that bad for the mission requirements. At least I'm pretty sure I have a Hellcat. Where did it go? Maybe it's up in my primary ones. There we go. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I did not sell my Hellcat. Alright, so Westfield tier 8 match. I gotta be a little careful here. Yeah, I don't really play the Hellcat too much anymore ever since they nerfed it as far as turning radius or basically hull traverse and whatnot. It used to be, I'll admit, a little bit overpowered, but really that's a problem with the vision system and spotting mechanics rather than the Hellcat itself. But it's a pretty fun tank nonetheless. No armor whatsoever. Basically, if you see one of these things, fire away with HE and you'll do a lot of damage.
Let's go.
I'm actually going to use my speed. I usually don't head over on this side, but I'm actually probably going to head over there. With that SU-122 though, I'm going to stick more towards the center on this little hill here. But yeah, even though the listed values for the FE4202 are pretty bad, honestly, its armor is pretty decent as long as you slightly hold down with it. Its upper glacis does get to an auto bounce angle, so in that case you can auto bounce a lot of shots with it, even with the very thin upper glacis. But we'll see when it actually comes out how good or bad it is. But it's going to be a crappier premium, but I have a feeling they might buff it a little bit in the future once they start selling it to people instead of just giving it away. Alright, so that was a little bit of a surprise here. Ah, shit. With that person. I don't know why he pushed through there. I kind of expected them to at least spot a medium or a light down here, but nothing so far. I still just gotta be a little bit patient. Our northern side doesn't look like it's doing too bad up there. They still have a decent amount of HP. But with a Hellcat, you can be taken out pretty quickly. Just like a Centurion MK7 going up the hill and getting hit by an Arty. Right, so that's what I did not want to run into there. So they got attention there. So I was hoping I'd be able to shoot through. There we go. I was about to say, I'm hoping I could shoot through that wall and hit him behind there, but I'm pretty sure there is a second wall that he hid behind. I don't exactly have a good crew in this, so I'm kind of playing blind without Sixth Sense. This is a tank that really benefits from it, but I think it should be alright with where I'm at and how well our team's doing. Alright, so he's taken out. I could take a little bit of a gamble and push up here on this guy. See if I can. Oh shit.
Gunner is dead. We're shooting blind.
Alright. Maybe I can take a little bit of a risk and push up. Who the hell would have thought that a Tiger P would have been over there? But yeah, as you see, this thing, low HP, low armor. I took a little bit of a gamble. I should have pushed more in the right so the buildings covered me, but yep. Maybe I need to stop listening to my little voice in my head telling me, go Cody, go. Alright, so at least we won this match. Good job, Waffle Trigger. I definitely did not do well at all. So let's hop into something a little different. I feel like playing my IS-7 here. Which, before I do this, let's remember to get these off. Alright, so I want that, and also crew experience. Here we go. I always forget to activate these things. But like I said, I haven't played World of Tanks much since my last stream. I've been trying to get the anime missions out of the way in World of Warships. That way, for my stream tomorrow for World of Warships, I'll be able to show them off. I'm pretty close to the Congo one. Basically a free Tier 5 premium ship. And I should have that tomorrow night for the stream. Otherwise, it looks like the Myoko, I'll be a little further off from that. I still haven't killed all the destroyers for that. But there's also a little mission going on to win a free premium ship and a ton of credits and flags in World of Warships. All you have to do is go on their webpage, and it's called Project R, and if you click the button to join it, you basically win something called pearls. But there's a ton of free credits, experience, flags, and you can win free premium ship and such just for playing. So if you have any interest in starting World of Warships, it's a pretty good time to start, because you can rack up a lot of credits and free stuff just from playing the game by pressing a button on a webpage. Nice to see I'm at the top of the list of things to watch, GG. But as far as World of Tanks go, I'll be playing it a lot more, hopefully from this point on. This past week, like I said, just World of Warships mainly, but I do plan on hopping in the PS4 side of World of Tanks since it just released. It looks pretty exciting. Don't know how much money I'm exactly going to spend on it, since it's not like I get press accounts or anything anymore from Wargaming, so yeah, 7k spotting damage in the IS-7, that was pretty fun last stream, but I don't know about this map. Might be a little bit hard to do that. Alright, so very tempting. There is the T-34 up here with me, so maybe I might be able to pull this off, honestly. There's a mouse. Maybe just straighten out a little bit. Get this low, looking like he's gonna push. God damn it. See him back off just a hair. Oh, shit. Freaking artillery's down here. I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble. Nope, never mind. Not taking a gamble. I am pulling back to where hopefully this guy cannot hit me. And also to help these guys out. T-34, there's artillery. Try to help these guys, but yeah, with that bat chat already there, it makes it a little hard for me to push around there. I should be able to help get him out. Now I'll focus on the T-29 next. Thank you for firing. It's made my life a little easier. Ah shit, this is a stock T-29, but nonetheless, get him out of there. Maybe it'll free that mouse up to push up. Don't know why he wouldn't push up in the beginning, because that T-29 cannot penetrate him. Alright, now. We have the E100. We have a mouse back there. Now I'll push with the T-34. You're an AMX CDC, dude. If you take any shots, you're gonna get a very high chance of getting ammo racked. Alright, so we got a 110. He's a little angled, but should be able to punch through there. Looked like the guy saw me, but honestly, I don't know why he didn't take a shot on me. This mouse is still here, but I'm more worried about this E100 here. He tried to sneak up through here. That mouse is pushing. I just need to keep going around. Fortunately, I'm a bit more mobile than a mouse. So he's taken out. Alright. Let's just hit him there. Should be able to just scoot right by him. I'm going to pull back a little bit. Oh shit. No, dude. I don't want to cover your shot up. Kill him. I hate people who try to block your shot, whether it's intentionally or not, but they don't just move out of the way. It's like, you're not doing anyone favors. Just let them kill a tank. Alright, maybe I should have went for the 110. Oh well. Yeah, I'd realized that it was that tier 10 batch hat already, and I wasn't going to take another shot, but I was hoping that between his shots I would have had enough repair, since I have, or do I have repair? I have repair on a couple people, but honestly not, I do have repair, okay, on pretty much all of them. I was hoping that my tracks would repair before I'd get that next hit, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. But overall, decent win, quick win. Team did very well. Alright, so next up, we try the E75 here, which, if there's any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them and I'll do my best to get to them. After this, I'll probably hop into a light tank or a tank destroyer or SPG, since I've been playing quite a few heavy tanks here to begin with. Alrighty, now we got 3 already. I guess looking at our team, we don't have too many medium tanks. They're probably going to be stronger over here than we are, but I'm not exactly in a tank to go over there. Before I start streaming tonight, I was on this map earlier, and I was playing in the 2 to 3 line. Did pretty well in the Chaffee, but that was just to test out the stream before I hopped on live, since didn't want to repeat it last week. Which, I actually see a lot of people still think the IS-7 is underpowered, actually, GG. To me, it's a really good tank, especially in public battles, but it's really just when it comes to clan wars that it's a little underpowered, and also in competitive play as far as tournaments and stuff. But as far as public matches, it's pretty well balanced. It has a good amount of positives and an equal amount of negatives to really keep it in line, but I don't think it's overpowered at all, unless there's no artillery and you have a little divot in front of you covering your lower glacis. Then it doesn't really have any viable weak spots except for chuck HE at it and hope you hit the thin turret roof armor. Alright, so they have a ton of tanks over there. That was to be expected. Like, I would stay back at the flag and try to help out, but E75, that's just way too out of its comfort role for me to try to do that. Alright, so we got spotted, but fortunately they didn't shoot me. Last week, as far as the stream went, I had a lot of problems with the video. It was really choppy, and I explained it when I came on just tonight. Essentially, I thought I was streaming at 30 frames per second, since that's how I've been streaming since I started here on YouTube streaming. But for some reason they updated basically the quick settings for live streaming, and it detected me as 60 frames per second, and I was only putting out 30 frames per second. So it was just really choppy because it was missing essentially half the frames that it needed. So he's pulling back. I'm gonna try to slot right on in here. Shit balls. Ooh, at least I got that off. Just gonna pull back for a second since I'm not loaded. Hopefully they're able to get that T62a. I have faith in my team. It usually does not end well, but nonetheless, I'll put a little bit of faith in them that they're able to get him. Trying to get... Ah, God damn it, I bounced. Trying to get there, since I had a good shot on his side. Head on a little bit back here, though. See if I can... There we go, he angled a little bit more, though. Shouldn't be spotted here. Maybe I am now. I should have hit him right below his turret, actually. Crap, I got hit by one already. I'm chancing it here and hoping that I don't get hit by like a T92 or something. Whew, I got missed by another one. I'm trying to be a little stingy with my repair kits now. Yeah, the problem basically boiled down to that. That's why I didn't notice anything wrong on my side, because it was showing up perfectly fine from my streaming point of view. It just basically came down to, from me to YouTube, ended up being a problem, and I didn't realize it till afterwards. I had to go back over and test out a bunch of different settings, and oh look, it's trying to say I'm streaming at 60 frames per second. But fortunately it was an easy fix. It did get me to actually look back into Twitch streaming, which I did look at, and while I'd kind of like to stream on Twitch, but it is a little bit easier for me to stay on YouTube. And after looking at the settings again too, really with Twitch I'd only be able to stream at 720p, it looks like. I was trying a couple different things out on there, but for whatever reason, with my connection, computer and whatnot, I'd only be able to stream at that quality on Twitch. Compared to YouTube, I can stream, even if I wanted to, I could try 1080p 60 FPS on here. It's just really, it's basically using 90% to 95% of my upload doing that, dropping it down to 30 frames per second here. Improves the quality a little bit, makes it a little bit less blurry, and it really only uses up about 70% of my upload speeds with it like this. But in any event, just cleaning up here. Fortunately, this side did not push at all, which is a little surprising. They could have just rolled right over that side, but for whatever reason they didn't. They definitely had enough time with how long it took us to get through the town, but fortunately for us, they kind of drug their feet, and now they're paying the price here. But the E75, you really just have to worry about getting hit in the sides with this thing. That guy's pointing right at me here, but I don't think he sees me. Famous last words, though. Oh, he doesn't see me. Boom, you get hit by a freaking big-ass shell. Another freaking low HP tank, though. It's kind of been a trend. Last week I got freaking, I think like 4 or 5 of them. Alright, but a pretty decent match here. We were really in no contention to lose. Alright, pretty decent amount. Okay, I got whatever the hell that is. I'm not really following the whole M46 Ripper tank, getting that. But nonetheless, if there is any frame rate problems and whatnot with stream, since I am testing out different settings here, just let me know in chat, because I'll try to tweak them, especially for tomorrow. Because I can still bump my bitrate up a little bit more, but that just means people with worse internet connections, there'll be a bit of buffering. Right now I have it set to where most people shouldn't experience any buffering at all. Alright, so the WZ-120 tier 10 match. Yeah, I actually know that guy who I have on block there over here. Usually I block people who like team kill, do absolutely retarded stuff, just so I can kind of keep tabs on who's on my team, since I don't use XVM or anything. But yeah, I actually remember his name. That's pretty bad. In any event though, I'm gonna kind of hang back in the beginning here. I know that's not necessarily what this tank is very good at. You're essentially a high alpha T54, but I'm gonna just hang back a little bit in the beginning here. I don't want to commit myself anywhere and get into trouble, since they have pretty much all heavy tanks except for their lower tiers and that one tier 9 Centurion. And as far as we go, we're a little less heavy tanky, so I'm gonna hopefully rely on those two tier 10 mediums to do a little bit. But the Skoda's going where I want to be over here. I'm just gonna sit a little bit behind him and see if I can get a little bit of cheap damage off, and then later on hopefully I have decent amount of HP, and I'll be able to use that to my advantage. I'm just waiting to see if anybody really gets spotted up in this area. I'll have decent shots on them, and I'll go from there. If nobody really gets spotted there, then I'll push up and help my team push into them. Actually, I want to be on this little ledge here until somebody spots. Alright, there's an IS-7 back there. Let's see if they actually push anybody around though. So far it doesn't look like they're really pushing too hard. Hopefully we get a couple guys down here, since that's where I'm better able to assist them. But seeing as it looks like they're kind of holding back and tanking, then I'm going to be pushing up here. What do you mean, GG? You mean if you would like to stream yourself? I'm fairly sure YouTube now, pretty much anyone with a YouTube channel can stream. Not 100% sure. You should see in your video manager settings, there'll be a little live button, and you'll be able to, it'll explain it to you there. But I also think for live to be able to be enabled on your account, you need to be a YouTube partner, which comes over time. It's based off of subscribers and the amount of views you get. So it might be locked behind that. Essentially monetization is locked behind that, and I believe the live streaming is as well. But people who join like other channels, like gaming channels and stuff, for YouTube, you can get it unlocked through that without being a partner yourself. I'm not part of any other like network or large channel. I'm pretty much on my own here, but there's nothing wrong with them. As far as how easy it is to stream, all I do is I pull up my streaming software, which I use Open Broadcast, and essentially I hit a button and stream. I hold a button down for my mic to come on, and that's pretty much it. It's really easy to do, and there's not too much to it. God damn it, of course I missed him. I'm gonna help this Lorraine out since this M103 is pushing on him. help you out, little buddy.
好像击穿了，
Ah, crap, there's another M103.
我们失去了一半人油。
Alrighty now. Got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. I actually wanna push down here a little bit. Alright. I was hoping he would have fired. Whatever. I'm just gonna hold my shot though until I get around to the side so I get a clear shot, no chance of bouncing. Actually did not want to pull up onto that wall. Ooh shit. Ran into him a little bit. God damn it.
被击中。
This thing, compared to the T-54, is not exactly good at being a true medium tank. Like I said, it's a higher alpha, has a 120mm gun on it. You're really better at close range fighting than the T-54 since you have a higher alpha gun, but as you see, the accuracy on the move is pretty piss poor. Oh shit. I like the... oh god. Not good. Not good at all. And of course I bounced again, aiming at his lower plate, and I ended up hitting way too high. I'm pretty sure he is reloading. Once again, I freaking missed. But he's going to be loaded before I'm able to get any damage off on him. But this tank, really good when you're actually landing shots and doing damage, but if you're missing like I am here, a little bit painful to play. T-54 a lot better. Unfortunately for him, he learned the hard way. You don't run at this tank in a tank with no armor though. But stuff like a T-57 or M103, even if you're aiming at the lower glacis, a lot of times you're actually going to miss and hit that beak armor just because your accuracy is that bad. Alright, so I'm not sure if I can go through that and actually hit him. So I'm just going to be a little bit prepared. Maybe I can't. Thought I'd be able to destroy both walls there, but that wasn't the case. Take a little bit of a... oh shit. Let's say I'll take a little bit of a gamble here, but yeah, ended up getting me killed. But hopefully we're gonna get the win here. I highly doubt we're gonna lose, but you just never know. Yeah, they should be fine here. So I'm gonna hop into a different tank. Alright, why don't I hop into, let's see, I played a T-37 here. I'm still grinding this slowly but surely to the M41 Bulldog, which is the main light tank that I want out of this line. T-49, pretty fun tank to play too, but I'm mainly going for the Bulldog tank. Alright, so Sand River Assault. I'm going to do my best to spot for my team early on here. After this, I'll probably hop into, when I'd say the T92 I'll play. After that, let's say the T110E3, unless anyone has any suggestions.
Let's go.
Alright, it's gonna hopefully not get hit by this guy. I'm just gonna run right along the ridge at the beginning, see if I can spot anything, give my team a general sense where the bulk of the enemies are going. Typically you find most of the enemies over in the 8 to 10 side of the map though. Ooh, he got that guy there. heavier tanks that way. Unless for whatever reason they have really good camo. Alright, we got a couple people there. T-54 lightweight in the beginning. Sometimes light tanks I find pop over there, hit me for damage when I'm spotting for my team like this, and my team's not really set up to react to them. So that's why I pull back a little bit. Alright. Yeah, just like that. Unfortunately, it's freaking T-54 lightweight, so I'm not able to penetrate him all that well in the Chaffee here. I still don't get why. I see it not in every match on Sand River, but in the majority of matches in Sand River.
We didn't even scratch them.
But honestly, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here, since it's kind of annoying that tanks are able to pop up here against your team when you have plenty of people that are able to react to them. So I'm just gonna switch courses a little bit. Alright, so I'm not able to penetrate him in the turret roof. I am able to annoy him with high explosives though. Not really doing much for my team back here, but I'm just looking to see if I have an opening to spot, but as of right now, I'm not seeing any for me to help out here. I might be able to pop this. Nope. I was about to say I might be able to pop the T10 here with HE a couple shots, but unfortunately I'm just hitting the. There we go. Maybe I should have just used AP. Looks like he's still there. It looks like he might be stuck. But God damn it. I was really hoping that T-34 over there wasn't aiming at me. Yeah, that was kind of stupid on my part. But the thrill of killing that T-10 there got me a little bit. And somehow he's still sitting out there with those two TDs north of him, not firing at him. All they had to do, since they had higher caliber, is chuck a HE shell at them, or him, and he most likely would have died. But in any event, I know I shouldn't have sat up there since I was spotted. Alright, so WZ not too good there. But yeah, I find hopping back into World of Tanks is a lot harder than a lot of the other games I play. It's just compared to World of Warships. Like, I haven't played World of Tanks since basically last week at this time. And hopping back into it is a little bit more difficult, since it is a little bit more faster pace, or quote-unquote a twitch game, where you need really good reflexes, as compared to, say, something like World of Warships, where your reaction time can be, say, like 5 to 10 seconds longer off, and you'll still be able to kind of pull it in and not really see much of a negative return. Whereas World of Tanks, you could be off by a second and really take a crap ton of damage. Alright, so I'm gonna set up to be able to help out my northern side here. Just a lot of times it's where most of the people end up. So I guess someone's watching my stream here. Marek, yeah, I can play a heavy tank after this battle. Nice to see someone's watching my stream here. Unfortunately though, like I said, I decreased my latency on it, and there's not a delay as much now. It used to be a little bit over a minute. Now I got it down to a little over 30 seconds, it looks like. If not, actually a little bit shorter That's one of the problems with streaming. When I started streaming, I don't know, like 2 years ago. But yeah, when I started streaming 2 years ago, I had a match where I forgot to put my stream delay on, and I got freaking stream sniped by somebody when I was in artillery. And they were actually playing artillery as well. But yeah, I can hop into a heavy tank after this match. If you have a specific one you want me to play, mention it. I'll do my best to get to it. Which crap, I'm actually a little bit too far over. Nice to see that someone's watching my stream now. Alright, there we go. I set up a little bit too far over, unfortunately. Or else I would have been able to hit this guy. He should get spotted here in a second since he's loaded. He's gonna pull. Oh shit, there we go. Knew there was a decent chance I was gonna hit that, which is why I aimed a little further back to minimize that. I still ended up hitting it, but yeah. Hello, Helmer. Yeah, I'll play a heavy tank since Marek wants me to play it, and then after that I can hop into either the FV215B 183mm, or I can hop into the Tortoise or the premium AT15A. Alright, so god damn it. I was about to say, really bad shot for me here, honestly. Really bad shot for me there. I actually have to switch entirely. I don't have a shot on that E5 with this premium shell loaded. But I might be able to hit these guys if they spot them for me. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, they're pushing hard in the north there. So I really wouldn't add a shot then. Alright, we got this E4 here though. Let's see what I can do there.
Critical hit.
Decent hit, not great though. Alright, Marek, I'll play, if you want a heavy tank, I'll see what I'll pick something that I haven't played yet tonight. Alright, so they're huddled up in D2, I can't hit them there. Yeah, I'll play a heavy tank, and then after that I'll play the 183mm. Yeah, so I'm not going to get too much accomplished this match here. I have a slim chance of hitting him, but really, it's honestly not worth it at this point in the match. Yeah, so hopefully he's not watching my stream anymore. Uh-oh.
That was close.
Hey, I could see watching the stream and oh shit, he's aiming at me. Yeah, this isn't going to be a very good damage battle here. I find the T92, I do a lot better in it on really prolonged matches that people are just camping. In which case, this map's not exactly great for moving around in artillery like the T92, but in which case I'd actually maneuver around to get better angles and shots on people.
They're knocked out.
But yeah, pretty easy win for us here. T110E3 got 5 kills. Good job to him. Alright, so I'll play a heavy tank. Let's see. I'll play... Why don't I try the mouse out? Somehow I completed that, but I didn't think I would. I didn't exactly do a very good job, and I lost a little bit of credits there. I've already played the T110E3, but as far as a heavy tank goes, I played the IS-7, played the E100, so I'll hop into the mouse. I'm sure Felipe, it didn't look like your team really set up very well, and not to say it was an easy match, but it kind of was an easy match. Only so much you can do in a light tank, though. I hate matches like that. But yeah, I'm going to play the mouse here, and then after this battle, I'll hop into the 183mm. After that, if anyone has any more tanks they want me to play, mention them, and I'll keep adding them to the list. But I don't like Sacred Valley at all. Really, the only time I like that map is if I'm playing a heavy tank with a decent amount of gun depression. Otherwise, SPG, I always get it in SPGs for some reason, and I absolutely hate playing it because really there's no point in like pushing up an SPG and flanking a little bit. Since a lot of times, if you've watched me play SPGs, I'll kind of see what happens with my strong flank. If I think they're going to hold, I'll kind of push up and follow them in my SPG around. Say on this map, if we're doing good up here, I'd slowly start pushing and following. That way you get better angles, but Secret Valley, it's really pointless to do that. In any event though, the mouse here, pretty much the heaviest of heavy tanks that you can get in World of Tanks. Aside from the Type 5 Japanese heavy tank. That's pretty bulky as well, but I don't have that one. But we'll see what goes on here. There is Object 261 I gotta worry about. Fortunately, I do have a waffle trigger backing me up, so I got a little bit of help here, because I can't push up there at all. Way too big, no gun depression, too clunky. I'd get way too much damage dealt to me without doing much in return. Gotta worry about angling my turret here, but I was trying my best to get up for this Centurion, but that's not gonna happen, obviously. Let's see if this... Oh shit, he's actually still alive. Trying to help you, dude. Yep, that didn't work. Alright, so I got spotting for my friend over here. Oh shit, he's reloading. So I've gotta now worry about both sides here. I know I got myself into a pickle, but I can't turn around unless... Alright, I can keep myself angled with that low. You can see, keep myself a little bit angled there, and I should be fine against him. But that waffle trigger should be loaded. I got that IS-7 behind me now. I'm just waiting until I had a little bit of backup before I made my move. But the good thing about the mouse is, even if you have your rear armor exposed to people, you can still bounce some shots with it. Taking a little bit of a chance here with this object. God damn it. That was really close, and I took the shot anyway. I knew there was a good chance I was going to auto bounce off of it. Alrighty now. So I'm surprised that he's... Come on, Waffle Trigger, get him. Thank you very much. Get the leopard, get the leopard. Just need to keep myself angled here since I'm getting shot from every which way. Be very nice if they could get that guy. But that doesn't look like it's happening. Ooh, there we go. Never mind, I spoke too soon. We'll try to get this little guy. That hurt a little bit. That was the 261. Come on, Waffle Tracker, help me. Yeah, I was about to say. I was kind of surprised though he didn't shoot. I would rather have him try to shoot and miss and hit me than wait, but in any event, at least I had a little bit of backup there. But the mouse, as you see, is a little bit big at times to do stuff like that. I like pushing to that spot in the IS-4 the most out of tier heavies that I have, tier 10 heavies. But yeah, if he wasn't there, I honestly wouldn't have pushed up to that next rock. I would have just kind of camped back here. It's always nice having someone up in this position, or even in this position. Even if it's just one person, it really makes it difficult for the enemy team to get a foothold in the airfield up there. So I'm hoping these guys just end this quickly. Here we go. After this, I'll be in the 183. See how my luck goes with that, since that tank is essentially all luck. Which I'm actually curious right now, just looking at my little preview I got going on here. Is the stream a little bit jittery in a way, like frames are being lost? So it doesn't, I'm not dropping any frames, but it looks like maybe the bit rate's a little bit low. If someone can let me know if it's a little bit herky-jerky, like kind of a slideshow in a way. Doesn't look terrible, but I'd like to make it so it's kind of smooth as possible though. Alright, 183. Of course I get Westfield, which not the most terrible map, but the most important part up here I can't fight on because I have no gun depression. So I'm kind of stuck in the town, which not the end of the world, but this isn't exactly the best map that I've had luck on with the 183. Really, this tank, I felt like when they nerfed it, they nerfed it a little bit too hard, to be honest. I know as far as the armor and everything goes, it's a little bit more historical than it was when it was initially released, but honestly, ever since they nerfed the tank, or let me say rebalanced, not nerfed, I just haven't really enjoyed playing it as much. It's still a fun tank to play, but as far as performance goes, it doesn't really perform as well as other tier 10 heavy tanks, I feel like. Alright, so kind of feel bad for leaving those three guys up there in the north, but there's not too much I can do up there. Aside from, I can sit up there, but I'll not be an arty cover. Which, yeah, I was about to say I'd like to get a shot on him, but that went out the window when he got hit. I should have, there we go. Let's say I should have a little bit of a peek here. God damn it. I was trying to hit him above his track. It looked like I hit him just below the track. Hess shells are pretty much as close to gambling as you can get in World of Tanks in this tank. Just letting this guy unload his clip. Very good job. Gotta be careful about getting hit on my left. Especially with this 183 over here as well. Now I gotta worry about getting hit in the front by him, but I just see that we're... Alright, so that moved a little bit. I was about to say, he'd be close. There he is. Let's see if I can get a hit on him before he turns his turret. There we go. It's a pretty big hit. I would have liked a one shot, but can't get too greedy here. Alright, so this guy's pushing up. He's got to be careful. Alright, is he gonna push around? It looks like he was thinking about it. I still got one more shot, I think, until I have to worry about getting hit by the people flanking us. Shit, I'm seen by... I was about to say, I'm seen by somebody. Sorry, TVP. Trying my best to back you up here. Kind of like we're playing loop-de-loop now. God damn it. I knew I should have stayed over there. Let's see if he... Nope, he's not pushing over. Alright guys, I'm gonna face here to deal with whatever is gonna come around this way. Here we go. IS-3A, gotta worry about him of course. Unfortunately, he slowed down. That was a pretty big mistake on his part. I don't want to get hit by the T-57, but thankfully the AMX-50B was back there in the TVP. Alright, so we have an E4. I'm just going to take a gamble, push around here. I knew I was going to get hit. But at this point in the match, better for me to just suck it up. And I was hoping to one-shot him, but I've done that a lot to E4s because their armor across the front, while strong, isn't strong enough to really protect it effectively from a 183. Alright, he's just gonna... Yeah, let's say, no point because he's just gonna end up dying. Overall, pretty easy win though. Went better than I thought, because a lot of times when you don't have a lot of people up here, they just completely envelop you up here. But fortunately, our team was kind of smart not to commit too many people over there, and they weren't smart enough to push hard or backtrack and fight us into town. Alrighty though, Mastery Badge 3rd class, most amount of damage on my team, and almost in the match. That T-57 just beat me out, and made a little bit of a profit as well. I'll take that. So why don't I keep things going here. I'll play Tortoise here, haven't played that in a while. Yeah, but with the 183, it's really down to luck if you're using Hesh, which I use it because it's kind of fun. Really, if you hit any kind of spaced armor, you're not going to do a lot of damage for the price and damage of your shell. But in the end, it's an effective tank, but it really just falters when you're forced into playing situations that you're not good at, or basically lack of gun depression, armor, mobility, everything. The Cromwell, I can try to play the Cromwell. I'm not sure either if I still own it or if I have a crew for it, but if I do, I will hop into that. If not, I will play kind of a similar medium tank if I have one, or at least a mid-tier medium for you, Helmer. Tortoise here, like its name, very slow, kind of resembles a tortoise. In its shape, it's pretty much just a box in a way. Armor wise, not so great. The frontal armor is decent at far range. but pretty much any tier 9 has pretty much 50-50 chance at penetrating you at far range. More if they aim up here at your little loader's weak spot up there. And closer ranges, tier 9s and 10s can tear you apart. I do actually have a full weak spot guide for the Tortoise. Ever since it got the HD model update, it has a bunch of different armor locations and thicknesses on the front. Alright, let's see if this guy gives me a shot here. Oop, just missed. But this thing, well, it does well. It has a freaking ton of damage per second. I say per second. Usually it's per minute. This thing, it basically is a tier 10 TD as far as firepower goes. It's actually more consistent than 183 as far as damage, but it just really lacks armor and the mobility that you really wish you had when you're playing this. So I'm just gonna keep pushing up here. I have enough people around me where I'm not too concerned about being flanked and being killed. I know I'll take damage, but I won't be taken out if I get flanked in this. I can see our other side isn't exactly gonna hold up too well, so better for me to just start pushing. If I'm seen, I have 2,000 HP. I can take a couple shots for my team, but the more we wait, the more problems we're facing later on. I just want to keep pushing to where I can get to the point where I can help the other side without being too exposed. This guy's gonna be like, holy shit, a freaking Tortoise is pushing on me. Which I don't think you're gonna get away, buddy. Maybe you are. There's a fucking rock. You're not gonna get away for long. I'm just gonna keep pushing up. I see that their tank destroyers are over on the other side. I should actually be able to set up a little further. God damn it. There's a tank down here. I was kind of afraid of that. Alright, he's good. Come on guys, help me out here. I don't exactly have the best crew in the world in this, so I can pretty much be perma-tracked, which is what this guy's doing. I was hopefully relying on my team to help me with that. There is one guy down there, which is a problem. Hopefully, and he's still shooting at me. Let's say, hopefully I'm able to get back to this rock to where he can't hit me. Because I would like to get down in that divot. The AX? You mean the Centurion Action X? I have the Centurion MK7. I'm still grinding towards the Centurion Action X, unfortunately. But not the same tank, but they're fairly similar. Alright, let me get this shot on this guy. Let's just start chewing damage out if they don't. Okay. If my team doesn't sit in front of me. Not that he knew. That's not good. Fortunately, though. Alright, I'm just trying to get back. I'm gonna try to kill him. God damn it. Just trying to avoid losing a tank here. And unfortunately, we just lost 2. Oh, shit, our T49. Oh, he pushed past a lot of those guys. Not very good for me. I actually feel like I can't push back to my base now. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a gamble, move right next to him, and hopefully set up here. Be nice if I could have got a shot on him, but yeah. But yeah, I don't really have any good angles on anybody anymore. And we still have, yeah, never mind. Those 3 tanks have a decent amount of HP. So I'll try to help this T-54. He's got to worry about over here. Yep, got to worry about him, and unfortunately I can't help you, dude. And yeah, there's that FV back there as well. I'm gonna hopefully be able to escape here. 2 repair kits. I don't have 2 repair kits. I don't think I do. Unless I did in my last tank. But yeah, as far as repairing your tracks in this, you could do 2 repair kits if you were meaning that. I've done that before in Clan Wars and such, but really, it's just I don't have a very good crew in this tank. Once you get full repairs, which I don't think I have yet on this, pretty good. That kind of sucks. Unfortunately, my armor is not good enough to help me against him. His M53. Unfortunately, he missed. Alright, we need everybody here. God damn it.
We're done for. Everyone, get out.
Give props to the enemy team. They actually work together. Ours, these 2 guys back here are still worried about taking damage. When T30 has full HP, he should have gets all of them should have gets pushed up, because really they committed most of their forces except for the Tiger 2. We needed to commit all of ours to where, yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out for me. Hopefully they win, but highly doubtful. But as you see here, I don't have full repairs yet. Once you have full repairs, it's bearable, but yeah. So somebody mentioned a Cromwell. Do I have a Cromwell and a Cromwell crew? And I got the Comet, which is close to the Cromwell. So I'll play the Comet here. Alright, Lakeville. We've got tier 8 tanks and a lot of them. Tempted to spot the middle. Yeah, the Tortoise doesn't get set on fire much, but I've been really pissed off by a lot of British tanks, because oftentimes you get set on fire in them, which I could see dropping their fire extinguisher for another repair kit, but yeah, for the amount of times I played a Tortoise, I'll just stick with the typical loadout. But it is a good idea, but alright, sorry about that, dude. Even though it doesn't look like he's heading there. I just wanted to make sure any lights were... they were going to scout, or else I was going to do it. Yeah, do we need 2 of them? No. Amex 1390 honestly shouldn't be out there, but to each their own. Hopefully we get a few more people over in the town side. Got this IS-5 up here with me. Seeing if I can spot a little bit ahead for these guys since they didn't go all the way. There we go. Here's that VK. Since they didn't go all the way down there. Come on, I want him. No. Now this is a little bit vulnerable here, but I find this especially good in heavy tanks to use this spot, but since there's not a lot of people in the town, it looks like I'll push up a little bit further. But yeah, I love the Comet. That's why I kept it. The Cromwell is not a bad tank. I know a lot of people like it, but really, It's just because it's a tier 6. The Comet improves upon it in every way, and I just like it a little bit better than the Cromwell. So T71, looking at where he's going up, he's probably going to pop out here. So I'm just going to wait and see. I'm just going to aim in the center since my reflexes aren't exactly the best.
Enemy armor is hit.
Alright, he used his repair kit, of course. There is this GW. I want to make sure I didn't pop out there really quick. Now, as far as tanks go, I'm not really seeing many over there where TDs. Okay, there's one. Yeah, I got hit. Jagged Tiger there. Took the chance, and unfortunately, like, I didn't see him. I was really wishing that I could spot him, but that didn't work out. Of course, Type 64 is up there now. Now, since I got hit, though, I gotta be a little bit more careful with my HP. But our team's doing good, so I'm not gonna force anything. Alright, there's a... Oh shit, he's all the way back there. The hell is he doing back there? Here's that Jagged Tiger. Being as this is lower, I shouldn't be shot by anything here. Doesn't guarantee you, but usually you won't get hit anything being lower than the cap area up here. Still keep an eye on my flag since they are kind of close to it. Trying to push up. Oh shit. Yeah, you probably should have just stayed tucked in there. God damn it. Trying not to shoot my teammates, but they're not making it easy.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
What the hell? Let's make this a little interesting here. We don't have any real chance of losing this unless we all get off the cap, so I'm just gonna continue to push up. Since there's a T44 and a T54, I just load an APCR in case I encounter that T54 lightweight. But I'm most likely not going to get a chance at all to fire on them here. Alright, so after this, why don't I pop into the T110E3. I'm just going to take a quick little 30-second break here. I'm just going to pop an ad in real quick, and then I'll be back for the T110E3. My match. At least I got a decent amount of experience, but I didn't do too well there. Alrighty now, let's hop to a different tank here. But yeah, Nitbot. Usually going to the valley doesn't work out, I would say. Well over half the time it doesn't work out. I've actually had a couple matches though. I was in a platoon with my old clan VPG, and I believe I was platooning with Dunmore and sorry that I forgot your name. I should remember this. The other guy I usually platoon with before, but I think we're in M4 A3 E2s or something along those lines, and we basically got the whole team to rush the valley, and I think there was about 12 of us that went down there. We absolutely wrecked the enemy team. But yeah, most time it doesn't work. Alright, so I'm going to see where my team ends up here. Probably going to be heading over on that side just because it doesn't look like too many people. Yeah, too many people aren't heading over there. So I'll head over there. Really, with the 2 tier 10 arties, I don't want to be over here because I'll get focused down. Over here, I have some luck in a slower tank like the E3 in the town. There's not a ton of cover here, but as long as you have some people, and especially on the hill, keeping these people off your right side, you can focus on other people from there. But all in all, this map's not exactly the best for a slow tank like this, but you can do pretty well. You just need really good spotters on your team, which, as you see, I play almost all solo matches. I do platoon up with people at times, but playing solo is a lot different since you don't have that level of coordination with other people that having 1 or even 2 people brings you. So I'm going to set up just to the left side of this road here. There's like a little divot that helps conceal your tank a little bit, and if you need to take shots, you just bump up onto the road and bump back down, and a little bit of bushes cover most tanks that come over here. If you're in a mouse or something, then you're kind of tough out of luck, but ooh, he got hit pretty hard. But yeah, explain to your team pushing valley sometimes is the best thing. Nitbot, that does work. I find a lot of the time you can avoid a lot of losses by just kind of typing and speaking to your team. Alright, so I got shot by 2 people there. So maybe a little bit concerned here. So I can't head up basically past this bush. Yep, or else I'm going to get hit. But yeah, they have a spotter right here. Pretty sure it's that Walker Bulldog. I think he's there. I'm not ready to commit. Holy shit. Alright, I did not expect him to push up like that. At least I hit him. Thank God I didn't miss him. Hopefully that TVP can get him, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, so unfortunately we're not doing too good here. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. From this side, I can't push up because we don't have the center, and we don't have a spotter ahead of me. The only real thing I could do is try to push up in this little divot, but really that just opens me up to get flanked. Alright, so we got the Waffle Tracker, we got the E100. I've honestly got to move up a little bit so I can get over this little divot. Ooh, nice job.
Penetration.
I'll see if I can spot here since that TVP can't spot forever. Here we go. Should be able, there we go, go right through his turret. Probably gonna get nailed by artillery, but I feel like it's honestly worth it to get this E100 out. Of course I freaking bounce. Oops, he got him. Yeah, let's try to spot again, see if this tortoise is still moving around. Alright, so he's not moving, unfortunately. Pretty close to spotting him. But, well, I'll push if they think it's worth it. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, so hopefully... Hello, Matthew. Nice to see you again. Alright, so I got hit pretty hard there. Alright. Let's just keep moving since artillery's aiming at me. Let's get this tortoise... Oh, hopefully our arty's aiming this way or else this is not gonna be worth it. But we should be pretty well off on this side though. Jagged Panzer E100. I have a very slim shot at his lower glacis, but I'll take it. Ooh, that hurt. I'd rather have my gunner, to be honest, at this point.
That one didn't go through.
But honestly, whew, I'm glad that T92 did not hit me. It looked like he hit me on my frontal armor. So that's why it knocked out a bunch of my crew without doing a ton of HP damage.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
But damn. Oh god, help me. Somebody. Anybody. Alright. Nobody? Thank you. Yeah, I love the E3. The little bit of gun depression that you get over the E4 is just a huge difference, even losing the turret. Not to take credit, but honestly, if I didn't push there, I have a feeling that we would have lost. But that's just because they're already... Except for that 261. He's a -1. There already seems to be on point, that T92. So I'm just going to wait and see here. It shouldn't take too long. This TVP should have these guys here. Ooh, he's actually a little lucky there. All in all, a win. I'll take that. Definitely didn't enjoy getting hit by arty as much as I was getting hit in E3, but fortunately they were hitting me in my frontal armor or splashing me, so I wasn't taking too much damage. Alright, so I got a mastery badge 2nd class. As far as damage goes, second most on my team, 3,766. Good job for this Patent. I blocked 3,500 damage and I spotted for a little under 1,600 damage. Alrighty then, why don't we hop into a light tank again with the Chaffee. After this, if anyone has any tanks they want me to play, mention them in chat and I'll try to get to them. If not, probably going to hop into the Centurion MK7 after this. And then after that, I'll throw in a M53, M55 game. Which, nothing's been said yet, but as far as the patch notes go, for the next patch, 9.13. Or 9.13 or 14. It's one of them. I forget which one we're on, to be honest. It looks like it's going to be coming out in a couple weeks. There's a lot of bug fixes and a lot of HD models coming out for tanks. But something that's interesting is the Chieftain MK6 is also in it. As you can, the patch notes were released today on worldoftanks.eu. But yeah, I can play the STB one after this game.
Let's go.
Chieftain MK6 is the only standard tank being added in the next patch, and it was in the patch notes. It'll be interesting to see how it's added. It's not under a premium tank, so it's not going to be a giveaway or sold, since it's tier 10, duh. But there are a lot of different premium tanks coming out as well. The new Czechoslovakian tanks, I honestly like them. I haven't ground down them since I'm still doing the Centurion Action X grind. But actually I spent a considerable amount of time writing my recent update for my which tank guide or which tank line is right for you over on wattguru.com, and I go over pretty much every single Czech's tank in there as far as the grind goes and how it performs when fully upgraded. But overall, there's a couple little hiccups in the line, but once you get to the mid to upper tiers, I think they're pretty fun tanks. But yeah, I can play the STB1. After that, I think I might have the Matilda. I'm not 100% sure. If not, I do have the premium Matilda. A little bit different, but nonetheless, still Matilda. Okay, Mr. Hellcat, I hope you don't have any friends over here. Alright. Or I hope that you're not hiding completely behind there for me. I got HE loaded up for nothing. Ooh, maybe I didn't get HE loaded up for nothing there. Alright, he's actually going to pull back for me. Ooh, I don't want to get hit by him. Even though I did.
Critical hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Fortunately, he missed. I can pretty much get 2 shots off without taking one from him.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I love playing Chaffee, though. It's just a really good scout, and on top of it, its gun, for its tier, is pretty damn good for a light tank.
That one bounced.
It's not focused on him anymore.
We didn't even
Are you
scratch
freaking
them.
kidding me, dude? I was talking so good about your gun,
Scratch them.
and now you're bouncing everything,
Didn't go through.
making me look bad. Let's just use my one little HE shell I have left here.
Critical hit.
Okay, I almost got him.
We didn't even scratch them.
I'm just hesitant to push up here. There's a Tiger 1.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
But go figure, though. I was like, oh yeah, good gun and everything, and bounce, bounce,
Ready to
bounce.
fire. Target lost.
It's just, it always freaking happens. It never fails. Shit, that was a bad shot. Alright, hell with this. I'm done sniping. Time to cruise around in this little thing. Hopefully not get trapped.
Enemy armor is hit.
Got a little ELC over here. A little bit of drifting.
Enemy is hit.
Oh shit, he's gonna try to ram me. Unfortunately, he does not have a turret. Granted. Oop.
Enemy armor
Damn.
is damaged. Enemy vehicle
Aimed a little bit
destroyed.
more precisely for that last shot, so I didn't end up killing myself there. What the hell, I'll try to get a little bit more damage on the T29. Alright, so after this, I'll play STB1. After that, I will hop into a Matilda, and then I'll get to the Centurion MK7. As far as which Matilda, I'll have to see which ones I own.
That one didn't go
Oh
through.
shit, he's starting to aim my way.
We didn't
You kidding me, dude?
We're dead for everyone.
Killing a
get
little
out.
light tank. whatever. I like how he turned past the Hellcat and the E-25 to shoot me. Not to say that he was a bot, but a little bit suspicious there. Nonetheless, nice lucky shot there. So I got a Ace Tanker award here for the Chaffee. As far as damage goes, top 3 on my team, 1400. Experience, pretty good amount. Spot it for a little over 1800 there. Alright, so STB1. Alright, so STB1, hold on. Alright, Winter Gaming. Finished getting the E75. As far as good speed and a good gun with armor, honestly, probably the IS-7 line for the Russians if you have not done that. Otherwise, the American heavy line, decent amount of armor there, not overwhelming, but all good guns and pretty good mobility on them. Just trying to think. I don't know which tanks you have, but really the IS-7 line, T110E3 line. But like I said a little bit earlier when I was talking about the Czechs tanks, as far as the page goes, it's probably the biggest page on my website, lockguru.com. But the which tank line is right for you. I have all my opinions down of the tanks with some hard stats thrown in there as well. Kind of going over the grind of each line and how each tank performs. But all in all, the American heavy tank line, if you don't have it, the E5 one, you can't go wrong with that. It's really, not to say it's the best tank line in the game, but it's probably the most fun line I've moved down in the game, even though I did push through it initially before there was the M103 and T110E5. I played it when it was the T34 and T30. Alrighty now, not a lot of people here, but again, famous last words. Let's see, alright, it's T34 over there. Don't think that he spotted me, but he knows he spotted, he pulled back. Alright, so we got M103, he definitely saw me. Let's just slide a little bit down there. Yeah, like he said too, the Russian high-tier mediums, probably the T54, T62a line is a pretty good line as well. Just really, you don't really get too much armor until you get past the T44. Alright, so we need to start hauling it here. Speaking of T44, I just got hit by one. Be a little bit careful here. I do want to get one more building up here. I just know that there's a little bit of a divot that I can kind of exploit here. Dude, you're not supposed to push on me. You're supposed to be afraid and just sit back there. Come on, dude, you need to push up here with us. We're losing way too many tanks here. Let's say that's shit. I was not expecting the T57. Again, if I was expecting him, why would I push? Probably gonna end up dying here. Yep. It was really, that was a lose-lose situation there. Yeah, oh, right there. I really sucked that one up. I'll hop into the STB one again later on. Alright, so Matilda. Do I still have it? It looks like I ended up selling the British one. However, I do have the Matilda 4. Alright, so I don't have my crew for it since I haven't played it in a millennium. Where is it? Yeah, T44 is really, once you get the upgraded engine on it, it's almost like a light tank. But as far as armor goes, it can bounce a little bit, but really its armor kind of sucks for a tier 8 medium. But it's really, you just need to angle it a little bit and hope to hit the upper glacis. But I usually recommend the T62a since the lines before it, the tanks before it, generally are a little bit easier than the other Russian medium line. I forget what's the top of that, but the two tanks before that are a little bit harder to play with their turret setups. Alright, so we got the little Matilda 4 here. Slow and steady, hopefully wins the match here. I'm going to actually try to push down here. Cutting a little bit close in this tank, seeing as it is a lower tier match, and this thing isn't very fast. Now this is the premium Matilda, so it's not a tier 4, it's a tier 5. Really, if you look at its stats too, it pretty much sucks stat-wise, but for some reason, I do pretty well in this tank. Granted, I haven't played it much in the past year, but I've done pretty well in this tank. I think it's because people kind of underestimate you at times, and you can really get away with people not focused. Okay, this guy's... he's pushing there. Kind of afraid that I'm going to get shot from that side, but I was just waiting to see if he spotted anybody, and he did. Got a other Matilda here. This guy's going to stop, which he should never have done that, because he's going to die here. Well, thanks for that, Sokol. I don't know exactly how to pronounce your full name, but I'll just call you that for now. But yeah, I've gone over why I don't really use mods before. I kind of like keeping things in the back of my head and really looking at the map and whatnot and not having a bunch of stuff on my screen. I've used mods before, and really, they did help me out a little bit, but I kind of like showing... oh shit, I don't want to get hit by him. I like showing just the way the game is and not really being like, oh, I'm playing with this and this mod and blah blah blah, and this is why your game doesn't look like this. But really the only mod I say I wouldn't like is... I have no problem with people using XVM, but I just think it does more harm to the game than it helps. Alright. Fortunately he missed. Still can't penetrate him because he has frickin' armor out the wazoo, and this tank really lacks any kind of armor. I do know I can penetrate the sides of those little turrets in the front here. Fortunately, our KV-220 is pulling back, or else our center there would be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, the back of Matilda, you can overmatch it in some tanks, but it is angled pretty heavily, so you can bounce off of it a lot if you're not careful. Alright, I can hit you. It's just my accuracy fucking blows here. was spotting the T40 or if somebody else was. Taking a little bit of a gamble and pushing, but right now I have a Hetzer here. I know that's not exactly saying much, but I think I'll do more harm than good by pushing up. Even if I die by this OI, I should be good in the end here. I do not expect you. Alright, Mr. Grant. But yeah, Wargaming I think doesn't like XVM particularly too, but really at this point it's kind of stuck in World of Tanks. But in World of Warships I see that they're trying to allow people to... Ah shit, I was surprised he got a shot off that quick again. They're trying to allow people to set their stats and profiles to private, I see. I haven't exactly looked too much into that, but I saw a little blurb about it. But yeah, as far as the whole XVM, I think it's just mainly the win rate 8 thing and all the stats bullshit. Like, I just think people put way too much weight into it. But in any event, as far as mods go, I actually thought about installing that the winter mod that they just recently updated again, since that really makes things look pretty cool on each map, turning it into snow and winter. But it puts a little bit too big of a hit on my FPS for me to be able to stream with it, and I don't really feel like messing with mods each time I have to stream. But going back to the Matilda's back, since I didn't really touch on that much, I'm pretty sure my weak spot guides for them are still up to date, but if I remember correctly, the back here, you can overmatch it, but oftentimes when you're in a low tier medium, you're kind of sitting at maybe a little bit lower than this and you're firing up at it, so you do bounce off of it quite a bit, since it is angled pretty heavily. Alright, so I'll hop back into the STB1 since that game pretty piss poor. I definitely fudged that up. The STB1 shouldn't really be played like that at all. Which after this, I'll probably hop in the M53, M55 artillery, unless anybody has a specific tank they want me to play. I'll be hopping into the Centurion MK7/1 again at some point too. Alright, so pretty much same map, but winterfied. Alright, I guess it heard me talking about it. Now we have a ton of freaking mediums here. Enemy team has a ton of freaking mediums. So it looks like we're gonna be fighting in the middle here. Fortunately we're on this side, so I'm gonna try to shoot down into the middle, since we are on this side. Oh crap, god damn it. Alright, so that kind of screwed our approach up here. So if we can get this centerline road, we should be fairly well off. Just chucking shells here. That really prevents them from pushing too far into the field. Just on the off chance, I'm gonna wait until I get these guys up here. I don't want to push too far up. Alright, there we go. I don't want to push too far up and run into trouble there. With this waffle tracker. Alright, E5. I'm going to try to weave. Sorry, dude. I didn't hit him, but Just trying to help him out. Got this other waffle tracker, I guess missed. Fortunately, he didn't. So at least that. Oh shit, there's an E3. Oh god. But yeah, parts of XVM, like you said, are very useful. It's just really the stat ones I don't particularly enjoy. I'm really tempted to push around there and hit that waffle tracker. But at this point, I'll let the E5 do it. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Got a ton of people bouncing out every which way. STV1's a little bit better on more open maps, where you can kind of sit back and use your DPM. Really not good at the whole peek-a-boom thing. Shit, he's actually backing off now. I should be semi-safe here. At E4, he's still out there. Another waffle tracker, but I do have backup here. Oh shit, I guess E4 got taken out. We're not the E4, the JPZ. Alright. E4, you need to be careful. But, oh, god damn it. Good job. So I'd say, don't get one shot by him. Right, I'm gonna see if I can pop around here. E3. Alrighty. So this E4 should be taken out here. It should be easy there for them. He can't back up, or else I can hit him. This object 140. He thinks he has the DPM advantage on me, but I have a lot higher alpha gun than him, so my DPM is a lot higher than it appears. Even though the DPM on STV1 is fan-freaking-tastic, it's just a really larger gap when you get in the higher alpha compared to the Russian mediums. Yeah, I know XVM helps with that, but really, I don't really like the whole. Like, I see using it as it shows you red, green, purple players and such, but I think it just creates more negativity. Not that everyone uses it as a negative thing, but all in all, it's just not something I particularly like. Alright, so Japanese tanks pass tier 5 autoloaders. As far as autoloaders for the Japanese tanks, really the only one, as far as I remember correctly here, is the Chaffee. That has a 3-round autoloader. None of these tanks really have it, if I remember correctly. The Cheeto doesn't, I believe, but the Chaffee does have the autoloader here. As you see, the Cheeto, and none of the other ones have them. And then, of course, the heavy tanks do not. It's really just the Czechoslovakian tanks that you might have kind of got it mixed up with, that they're the ones with the autoloaders. Alright, so why don't I'm gonna hop into this tank here. But yeah, I used to use quite a few mods. It helped out with my frames per second before I upgraded my computer. But I used stuff like Jimbo's Crosshair mod, and oh god, this map again. Fantastic. But I tried XVM out probably for 2 or 3 days. a year or so ago, and yeah, it really didn't, I didn't think it added enough to make it worthwhile for me. But a lot of the stuff that it does kind of auto track for you, especially on the statistics part as far as your progress, that's a really good feature.
Time to roll out.
Alright. Don't exactly like playing artillery, but on this map, at least, I'm just gonna stay here for now. I found that I've done better recently going out into the zero line, but really you have to be careful with that, because if you're not careful, of course you can take a really big hit early on if your team loses that flank. I'm honestly going to see if I can hit this guy if he nope, he doesn't remain spotted. Be nice if I get a little spot on, alright, I can work with this. And he moved.
That was close.
Alright, so they're pushing kind of hard there. So I have better angles if I push into this little cubby hole. Yeah, yeah, artillery. Yeah, I don't really like playing artillery a ton. I hated doing the missions for the Stug, but I think it's a good part of the game, and I do like playing it at times, but they couldn't have given me a worse map. Like, I've had this map freaking like 3 times in a row now, and I'm just not good at artillery on this map, to be honest. Alright, unfortunately, yeah. I was about to say, unfortunately, I don't have a good shot there. I'm aiming all over the place too, which isn't helping. I'll go back here at this guy. Okay, I'm kind of losing my cover over here. I got the Roomba, but I don't know how long he's gonna last. But I'll stay out here to try to help him. Honestly, I should have swapped over to AP with my last shot. But it waited a little bit too long to do that. I want to stay there, dude. Or not. You're gonna make it a little difficult for me.
Critical hit.
It's a pretty decent hit. But since they're not too far away, I'll take a gamble with AP, since, oh shit, just lost my spotter. Hopefully nobody comes to push up here. That would not be in my best interest. At least I'm kind of behind the bushes here. But yeah, the map rotation wasn't always this bad. I really hate the recent changes they've done to it. That, I think, was a huge mistake when they limited the amount of matches or maps that you can see, and it gets given specific time depending on your tier. That, I think that was a huge fumble on their part. Alright, here he is. Hopefully he doesn't see me too early. This is not looking good for me, though. God damn it. And I frickin' tracked him. I took a gamble and that did not work out. Ram me! At least I did a little bit of damage, tried to help my team out, but unfortunately I hit him right in the back of the track and I didn't penetrate him. If I hit him a little higher I would have penetrated him and did a lot more damage, but yeah. Oh well. Alright, let's move on. What happened to the Super Pershing? I actually just finished updating the weak spot guide for the Super Pershing. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. Took me a little while since the HD model upgrade, but I was a little surprised with his armor. It's really freaking fantastic now, in my opinion, except for, of course, the upper turret weak spot still. But it's gotten me a little bit more motivated to play it since its armor did get a pretty significant buff. Yeah, really, I think as far as the map rotation and everything goes, it should just go back to how they had it before. There's low tier maps where only tier 1 to tier 3 sees. Those maps are way too small for high tier tanks to play on. Other than that, once you pass that, your tank should be able to get put on any single map, and that's currently in the game. That isn't too small, and really it should just go from there, because the whole, I guess a lot of times I just get put on the same 4 or 5 maps when you're playing now, because that's all that's in the rotation if you're only playing tier 8 through 10. It's just annoying. I'm sure a lot of other people feel that way. I will admit though, I do like encounter mode on this map with the flag in the middle. After this, maybe I will hop into the T110E3, unless anyone has any other suggestions. Got a little over an hour and 10 minutes left on the stream until 9 p.m. Tomorrow I'll be streaming World of Warships. Cross my fingers that the stream doesn't mess up again. But I'll be streaming World of Warships tomorrow night. Hopefully I'll have the new, I can't say the anime name, but the anime Congo. About 200,000 damage away from getting that. Otherwise, I'll be playing quite a bit of the Iowa. I'm almost to the Benson. And then I'm almost through the Fuso as well. Alrighty now. Yep, you see me. Angle a little bit back though. Thank you for missing me, Artillery. I don't think that was your plan, but thank you for missing me nonetheless. Alright, so that ruined my HE shot for this Hellcat, but I'm still going to use it on him. These guys are giving me pretty decent shots here on them, so I'm just going to keep taking them in the middle. Might as well get their tanks in the middle out for our guys here. I don't think I have a shot on him. Nope. Being a little bit liberal with my artillery cover, but I'm just hoping that they're not aiming at me anymore since I moved a little bit, which is usually what happens. If they lose a shot on you, they'll focus on somebody else, and then until they focus back on me, I'm not too concerned about artillery. It does look like that side could use a little bit of help. Yeah, I'll head around from this other side, which it'll leave my butt open, but I don't think they have too many people over here near where they spawn. Alright, so that did not help me there. Gotta be worried about that AMX CDC. Holy shit, and my aim. Alright, let's just angle, because he's gonna shoot me. Gotta worry about artillery here now, because I saw that one flop behind me. But yeah, that like you said, Matthew, that machine gun turret is still a weak spot. I feel like they just left that in because a lot of other tanks lost their machine gun weak spots, but the Super Pershing does need some sort of frontal hull weak spot. Otherwise, not to say it would be overpowered, but I think it would be slightly overpowered for a premium tank. Not for a tier 8 tank, but for a premium.
We didn't even scratch them.
But hopefully, it seems like Wargaming actually is going to touch the map rotation. I don't know how much they're going to change it, but I'm pretty sure that is on one of their things to get to and fix. Right, so I want to get out here on the river just so I have some kind of shot on somebody. That A44 in Pershing should do a decent job at hunting down artillery. There's no reason for me to push through there.
Enemy armor is hit.
Alright, Tiger 2. I'll give you that shot. Alright, I was expecting him to push back out and get me again, but I'll take my chance and oh shit, now he's blowing out. I just wanna okay, here he comes. My frontal armor set back up here.
Penetration.
Mess his aim up a little bit. Alrighty now. I don't know what these guys are waiting for, but they should just be able to push right into this. Alright, we got this AMX heading back here though. He's a problem. Yeah, I know I got shot in the butt by him.
Enemy armor is hit.
I'm more concerned about this AMX though behind us. I'd rather
Enemy is hit.
do a little bit of damage to. Let's get my engine back up though. I don't want him to kill me, but Stalingrad, yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen. Not that I played World of Tanks much this week, but I haven't seen Stalingrad in probably 3 sessions. I used to see it a lot. Same with Karakov, or however you pronounce that. I haven't seen that recently. Really, it's just been a lot of the older maps, and not that there's hello, nice cuppa, nice to see you again. Not that there's really a problem with them. I get kind of annoyed when they take maps out of the game, like something like Dragon Ridge. Was it the best map in the world? No, because it played the same way almost every time. Was it a fun map? I thought it was a freaking fun map to play because it was different. There wasn't any other map like it in the game. It was fun to play for me, and I think taking maps out of the game is wrong. Really, just, I don't know, leave them in my opinion. Like, they weren't that bad to where they needed to be removed. Even Hidden Village, like, it wasn't the best map in the world, but it was different. Now we're kind of left with the same old, same old. But in any event, Super Pershing here, decent match here. Damage-wise, whoops, 2400. Experience-wise, with my team, blocked a little bit, spotted for a little bit. All in all, not that bad of a match. Alright, so I don't think anybody requested a tank, just peering at the chat here. I'm just going to take another quick little break here, and then I'll pop into the E4. But yeah, I saw that they did change the amount you saw it, but yeah, unfortunately, like, I don't like Stalingrad as my most favorite map, especially with SPGs, but I'd prefer playing it over the same old maps. But Martin Yeah, I don't know if you played back when there was Dragon Ridge, but really you should look it up. It was a pretty fun map. I actually have, I think I have several videos of it up. And like Matthew said, there's also Port.
Time to roll out.
They weren't the most balanced maps in the world, but nonetheless, they were pretty damn fun. Alright, so I'm going to have to go over here because we have nobody going this way. Come on, E100, head over here with me, or not. Dragon Ridge, essentially, it was an Asian theme map, but down the middle of the map, horizontal, was a really elevated ridge with a little town in it. On the right side, there was a deep gully that connected to the end of the ridge, and on the other side was a really hilly area with like rice paddies. And then Port was a bunch of trains and warehouse buildings. Basically, the trains cut through the center of the map again, and there were probably like 10 train tracks wide. 10 train tracks wide. There we go. But in any event, the maps that they took out, I think they should add them back in, but that just might be me. Or at least leave them in the client for like tank companies and stuff like that. But since I'm the only person over here, I am on camping duty. I honestly do not like being in this spot at all, because I know how to counter this spot just by pushing up to the bottom. And artillery can also hit you here as well. Okay, so we're letting that E100 go right across the freaking thing too. So far we got the E100 accounted for, the Centurion Action X. I'm just kind of keeping track of... Yeah, they removed Port, Hidden Village, Dragon Ridge. I believe they also remove, I honestly forget the name of it, the low tier one that everyone complained about, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Alright now, I'm at a bit of a confliction here. Alright, so the mouse is there too. What the fucking hell? I might as well just push. Like, I could bump back to our base, but really, that's not going to do too much. By the time I get there, we're just going to be defending anyway. Let's see what I see up here first before I go anywhere. Alright, so there's a Skoda, who's not even facing my direction. I would very much like to get underneath there and then go back that way. Whether or not that's actually going to work, we'll see. Alright, so he's... Alright, so... Let's get this little light tank off of me first. Fortunately, this does not have very good gun depression or elevation. This is why I usually play the E3 over it. It does have a turret though, so you can do that. Let's just hope that since he's low HP, alright, he's still going to push on me. Alright. Looks like he's going to push, so I'm just going to pull back behind this corner. He's not going to see me. We have no chance of winning this, but at least I can surprise this dude here. Hopefully. Or not. Alright, there is this E100. Oh shit. How did I know something like this was going to happen? Oh, thanks so much, Zabra. I'm sure you do. Hello, Blake Bruner. Thankfully, you have a easy name to pronounce. Let's see if this Skoda comes back now. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up a chat, but this is still a loss, but I'm still trying to do as good as I can. I'll try to catch up on chat in between. Come on, drop on me. You know you want to do it. Aw, you're no fun. You can do it, E100, you can do it. Yep. Now the SCOTUS here. But in any event, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, Province, Martin, that was... What? Yeah, and Pearl River too. That was taken out. I actually really like Pearl River. I don't know why they ended up taking that out. But yeah, Matthew, I know you're talking about with the side armor, side scraping up there. It's just, when I'm on artillery on the other side, you can hit up there pretty well. But fortunately, their Lorraine didn't know that, and unfortunately, my team sucks, so couldn't really do anything regardless. I should have went back when I could, but in any event, that's a pretty bad loss. All right now. Yeah, I was trying to let the E100 jump on me and then pull back at the last second to kind of fake him out, but just to have a little bit of fun in a loss, but that didn't work out. Alright, so if anyone has any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them, I'll try to get to them. Or even if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them as quick as possible. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming till about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, so a little under an hour. After this, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., same time, Eastern Standard Time, I'll be playing World of Warships. I'm up to the Iowa, the Tier 9 battleship. I'm up to the Tier 7 destroyer for the American line, the Mahan. I'll be playing the Fuso, almost through that to the Nagato. And basically, hopefully I'll be getting some new tanks tomorrow night, especially the... I still can't pronounce that anime show, but I'll be getting the free premium Congo tank, or not tank, the battleship. Like I said earlier in the stream, if you haven't tried World of Warships out, I'd recommend starting now, because if you go on their website, you click Join Project R, and you actually get quite a few free flags, which can give you experience and credits bonuses. You get free credits and a chance to win a premium ship for free as well. But I can play the LeFH for you. I could definitely do that. The campaign missions, I'm part of the way through the ones for the T28. I believe it's T28. Ah, shit, we're gonna be severely outgunned over here. As far as explaining why Wargaming does the same maps over and over, they change the way maps show up. Essentially, for like, say, I don't know how long each block lasts, but say for like a 2-hour block, if you play tier 8 through 10, you only see a group of 5, the same 5 maps compared to every single map in the game. It used to be, aside from low tiers, you can see pretty much any tank or any map in the game, depending on, or outside of the low tiers, pretty much any tier you were, you can see any map. But yeah, I can play the LeFH, and then I'll hop into a Russian medium. Unfortunately, I don't have the KV-13, so I can't play that. Sorry, nice cuppa. This side needs to go. But these guys are gonna push here very soon. If those TVPs haven't started pushing already. I'm actually gonna, not to abandon this 121, but he's about to die. I'm actually gonna be pulling back. You should pull back, dude. But we're gonna get flanked most likely from the middle once they start pushing up here. Hello, Shadow X or Xenon. I don't know if you're in this match. Just glancing over. I don't see you here. I don't know what if you're referring to. Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't look like either of our sides are doing too well. The other side's definitely doing better. I'm just a little bit wary as to where the TVPs went. And I'm dead. And there's, unfortunately, the Centurion's big as a barn for a medium. And I died really quickly. But good play on their part. And unfortunately, I couldn't get out of there in time. A little upset there. But oh well. Alright, so someone asked for the LEF. So I'll hop into that first. After that, I'll play this T62a, and then after that, I'll play the Black Prince. I actually like the Black Prince. Not that I really ground through it. I skipped most of the grind, past it, and then I bought it afterwards. But aside from its low alpha gun, I think it's a pretty solid heavy tank. But as far as campaign missions, I haven't exactly dedicated myself too far on those yet. I've just kind of been, ever since I got the Stug, I've really focused on getting the, I really only had to focus on the SPG-15 mission, but I already had completed the other ones that I needed to beforehand, but I really don't focus on them until I'm like 5 or so missions away from getting it. You're welcome, Woody. But yeah, the Project R thing, I think it's a really nice mission. A lot of people are upset that they're only giving away X amount of the free kamikaze premium ships, but hell, you get a boatload of credits and flags and whatnot just for hitting the button. I'm just gonna set up back here for now. Luckily I have a decent amount of shells. I can kind of play around here with trying to hit him. Just waiting to see what side gets a lot of action. My side's definitely weaker. I'm just hoping that the enemy team doesn't end up pushing pretty hard on this side. Knock down a little bit of trees. I just don't really have anywhere to aim right now. Our team's not really spotting too well on this side. I'll probably end up focusing on the hill over here for my next couple shots. And never mind. Let's go to, I thought he was standing still. But this, the Ram 2, he's going to spot something. Here we go. Let's see if this guy actually stays still. Nope. Unfortunately not. Alright, so we got a Cromwell. Crusader. Just looking at the Cromwell on my side. I'm not too opposed to shooting him, but I'm a little bit confused as to why he's not dead yet. Okay, so somehow they did not kill him. And I completely missed out on that. Oh, god damn it. Alright, back to this side. I'm not firing heat yet since really the amount of times I'm actually going to hit someone at this range in this is pretty low. The splash radius on this is just pretty piss poor. I really wish I had set up on the other side so I can kind of cheat up here and then have a really slow travel time. Alright, we'll see if I can get a hit on this guy. I hit him. Hopefully I tracked him. I'll take another crack at him. This VK's pushing up, so you can swap over to heat. Although, shit, the Crown Wall's pushing towards me now. Here goes nothing. It's a pretty bad miss on my part. This is not going good, not going good. Fuck. I'm not doing very good this match at all. God damn it, I missed him again. Have I ever said that I am not good at playing SPGs? Because I'm not. Yeah, I skipped all the light tank ones for the Stug. Really the high tier ones. I got some done by just playing my light tanks, but yeah, I skipped them for the most part. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, there we go. Decent hit. He's gonna actually burn out. God damn it. He was zooming in on me and he tracked me. Alright, so next up I'll play the T62a. But the LeFH, I actually used that for the Stug missions. I didn't complete all the SPG missions with it, but I got up to SPG 14 just by using that premium SPG. But yeah, the light tank ones are more annoying than actually doable, so I skipped them. Yeah, that's not a surprise there. But yeah, I'm going to play the T62a here. Then after that, I will hop into the Black Prince. Ah, what a surprise, Ruinberg. Haven't seen that map at all tonight. But yeah, played the Hellcat earlier. Ever since the nerf, I don't exactly play it too much anymore, but I still keep it in my garage since I don't really have a use to sell tanks anymore for credits or garage slots since really I'm slowly getting through to get this Centurion Action X since the FV4202 missions are coming up to get a free tier 8 premium, and also the whatever the hell it is, the 121 or the 112, 113, whatever the hell the Chinese top medium tank is. I always forget what number it is. But really I'm focusing on those two tanks. After that, I'm probably going to go after Japanese heavy tanks or the Czechoslovakian mediums, but I'll probably start both of them grinds at the same time. I've just been focusing a little bit more of my time in the World of Warships, just so I can get a decent amount of ships built up there, so I'm not just playing the same ones over and over. Alrighty. Sometimes people forget that you can shoot through those, but that guy definitely remembered. Oh, thank you so much, Jagged Tiger. I'm glad I didn't have a shot there. Guess I'm gonna leave him to that since no point in me being there anymore. Oh god, our team is far back there. Is he really... I don't know if he's stuck or stupid. I get the T10 had a good shot there, but being a bulldog, you don't want to be like that. Alright, so I'm going to pull back because looks likely we're going to get a little bit of trouble here. I'm fully expecting us to lose this center line road. Rather not get hit by him. Does that one hurt? I'm just kind of holding back a little bit so I can kind of hold down here. They're still going to have a little bit of a shot in my upper glacis, but let's hope that they don't exactly hit it too hard. Hello, dude. Alright, they be pushing. Alright, they pushed right through. Thought I was going to get another hit on the E100, so I kind of held off and let it heat. Now he can see me because I wiggle a little bit. Shit, I kind of messed up that. Shit. I thought he was just below the ricochet. Should be able to hit. Nah, he just moved. A little disappointed in myself that I missed that shot. I was just trying to chuck an HE at him to hopefully move him. I really want to get out of here, but I don't have that much of a... If I go behind me, it doesn't really do anything with resetting the cap here, since that's my primary concern. There we go. Well, it looks like, yeah, they have another person on there. Okie dokie. So... Looks like I'm the only person going here. I'm gonna take a hit from this E5. Hopefully it's nothing major. I gotta reset this T10. Ah, shit. That did not work out at all. Okay. Oh well. Well, I tried to reset the cap, but unfortunately nobody else on our team, especially this E100, wants to push up. But yeah, the stats for the FV4202, it's not exactly the best in the world. I still think it's going to be... I think it'll be a decent premium, but... I get that people are kind of hating on the stats a lot, but really they're not as bad as it looks. It's going to be a decent premium tank. Not great, but it'll be a fun medium. Alright, so I'm just going to pop a little break here, and I'll be right back for the Black Prince. Alrighty now, back here for the Black Prince. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I gotta play ads every now and then, but I've been playing a little bit more recently tonight. It got really cold here. I live in South New Jersey, and we have this storm coming. And I've been outside quite a few times in the past few days, and I think I'm starting to catch a little cold. That's okay. I haven't actually exactly had very good luck tonight either. But yeah, I think I'm coming in a little bit of cold, so every little break I get, been chugging a lot of water and popping in a cough drop too. But alright, so Black Prince, where exactly do I want to go? Honestly, I kind of seeing where most of our team's heading. Looks like most of them are heading north. I'm gonna take the long way around first, and then I'm gonna see how that goes. Yeah, fortunately this storm's not coming till Friday night, so the stream tomorrow isn't in any jeopardy. But I'm not really looking forward to a bunch of snow, sleet, rain, and then more snow. And 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not very excited for that. Nonetheless, though, still got 40 minutes here as of right now. If anyone has more requests for tonight, I'll pop into them. Try to get them all done. I'm going to try to end on a high note, so I'll probably hop back into the IS-7 towards the end of this stream at the very least. Maybe the T110E3. But yeah, it is kind of funny that the T10 changed from the IS-8. It didn't really do much, but I never really thought the IS-8 was a bad tank. It just wasn't a good heavy tank. It was really just a medium tank with a heavy tank skin. But armor-wise, I've had a couple run-ins with T10s, and they give you a fight since sometimes they pop up where you're not expecting them. Now, even though the Black Prince is slow, I decided to take the little bit of a slower route here. Just because I don't have very good luck with starting in the middle. Let's get the Z25 off. Holy crap, he is pushing. That is one brave ass E25. Holy crap, he is caught low to air. I am just really freaking shocked that that E25 pushed like that. The assault mode on this, I like playing assault, but this is probably my least favorite one. Honestly, I feel like the spawn should change a little bit. I almost feel like having it on the other side, not exactly where it used to be. It used to be in about B7, the cat. I think if they put it over in C9 area, the flag, it would be a lot better. Kind of banking on artillery not nailing me. Like that. I'm trying to get out of here, but unfortunately, I don't want to blow my repair kit just to get hit by artillery and take a hit to my loader or something. Just keep inching up here, though. Yeah, alright, I gotta put a little bit more emphasis on getting into cover from this M44. Man, this is... Oh god, there's a fucking E. Are you kidding me, dude? You're gonna end up killing me, aren't you? Okay, I guess he has some lag. God damn it. Oh, I can't believe that A25 ended up going all the way around, I believe, and fucking flanking me. I just was not paying attention there. Well, I'll be playing another game in the Black Prince. But yeah, I'll hop into the E100, and then I'll make another round on the T62a and the Black Prince. Can't say I was, yeah, how hot is it where you are, nice cuppa? Granted, I don't mind the cold, but recently it's been about 15 degrees, 20 degrees, and like 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts. That I don't like. But unfortunately tonight, I haven't been playing very well tonight. I'll chalk it up as rust, since I've been playing a lot of World of Warships, but I've been making some pretty stupid mistakes. Alright, so I'm gonna stick to my go-to plan and actually stick to it. I'm gonna see where most of my team heads, and then I'm gonna head to the weak flank. Not to put too much faith in them. When I'm playing bad sometimes, I kind of just put myself on the weak flank at times. Let my team do the heavy lifting. Alright, so most of them are heading that way. Let them kind of do the heavy lifting, hopefully. Okay, I don't want to run into you. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit of a trek over here. Yeah, it's like the Black Prince. I kind of like it because it's reliable, but it does have low damage. I have no idea why I wasn't penetrating that guy with normal rounds, but really, open maps like that is kind of a downfall. I probably could have stayed in the north and did a little bit more, but I thought it would have been more ease for my team in the south, but that was definitely the wrong choice on my part. Really, the Black Prince, I guess, has decent accuracy on the move, so you just kind of keep chugging ahead with your decent armor. You angle slightly, which I also wasn't doing, come to think of it, and since your tracks stick out in front of your frontal hull, your tracks actually cover a lot of your weak spots on the frontal hull by doing that, and people won't do a lot of HP damage to you. Yeah, I would say that's a little bit warmer than where I'm at. Nice cuppa. Not exactly the best with converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, but I can tell that's a little bit warmer than where I'm at. Or not a little bit, a lot warmer. Hello, Mr. IS-7. Alright, I hope you don't cower in fear, because I just loaded an HE shell for your turret. Probably gonna regret doing that. Come to think of it. Someone, anyone, I really wish I had a heat round right now. I just wanted to bop the IS-7. Alright, so we're gonna need a little bit of help here. So this guy's pushing up. I have a shot. Ooh, I have a shot on him, actually. Shit. Aimed a little bit too high. I actually did want to hit him in the track armor, but that didn't work out. Yeah, I'm gonna get flanked here. Oh, Mr. KV5. I'd much rather stick my frontal armor towards him. Not that I'm really gonna enjoy taking all this damage, but I'm ready now. Maybe I don't want to stick my frontal. God damn it. This is pretty much a lose-lose situation here for me. At least I will get a little bit more damage off here. But all in all, this is... yeah. 109 Fahrenheit. That was a little bit higher than I expected. I thought it was in the 90s. But unfortunately, our team got this area. It would have been nice had they bumped back to help, but in the end, maybe I put a little bit too much faith, but they should be able to come out with a win still with that. Alright, so I'll hop back into the T62a, hopefully get a little bit better match in it. A brutal, yeah, at 43 Celsius, that's pretty hot. I think the highest it gets, yeah, the Tiger 2 kind of evaporated. He should have stayed at longer range, but hottest it gets here for me is right around, usually the high for us is like 98 in the summer, but sometimes we just barely peak over 100. I live a stone's throw away from the ocean on 3 sides of me. Pretty much you go 5 miles max in any direction and you hit the ocean. So it's kind of nice, since if it's like 110 in, say, like Philadelphia here, it's probably like an hour and a half away from me. It's about 10-15 degrees cooler here. Alright, Dekase, you get put in a little time out there, buddy. Not that you're allowed to, we're not allowed to curse in this chat, but yeah, I don't really appreciate trolls too much. Alright, so Mountain Pass, I'm gonna hopefully let my little Centurion buddy through here. It's surprising how quick the Centurion Action X is at times compared to, say, a T62a, but T62a isn't exactly the most mobile of the Russian mediums. Just gonna get my turret pointed that way in case I take an unlucky hit here. But yeah, I'll play the T62a here. I will hop back into the Black Prince, and after that we'll see how much time's left if we have another match. Alright, so I actually might have a shot on this TVP. More importantly, this T54 here. I never like seeing anybody head to that spot there. Almost always you run. Holy shit, he's pushing right across there. Even better yet, the charioteer is. So, alright. Plan. Okay. No. Alright, you're still backing up. I'm honestly gonna go back. I might take a little bit of damage here. It's not ideal for me to head back here, but honestly, we can't just let people in like this. Shit. I didn't get in the cover quick enough. Oh, god damn it. Ah, I hate myself so much. That went so much better in my head. I was gonna get across, but I would say that was my stupidest mistake in World of Tanks in a very long time. I feel so retarded for doing that. When in doubt, don't do what I do if I'm streaming, because I always end up doing stupid shit. That is what not to do in Mountain Pass. Hopefully this will be a not a video for what not to do on whatever. I can't pronounce this map. Alrighty now. Alright, there's a T28 HEC over there. I don't see too many of them around. Let me see where my fellow Tiger 1 goes in that E25, and then base my position off of that.
Up and at 'em, lads!
Okie dokie. Tiger 1. Holy shit, he's going straight. Yeah, head on this side. But yeah, kind of wish I didn't hop into the T62a. I kind of preemptively started to freak out because our team had nobody really protecting the middle. And unfortunately all those mediums and people around me weren't really reacting to it. They were kind of flinging their turrets every which way, so I decided just to make a decision, and I chose probably the worst possible outcome. So the Black Prince here, I'm gonna guess that just looking at the enemy team, they're not gonna have a ton of people on the hill that I won't be able to deal with. I'm gonna push kind of right up this line here. I'll be able to fire into them if I need to, but really I don't want to take too long going up the hill. I actually forgot. I remember you saying that now, Nice Cuppa, but sorry, I actually forgot about that. I'll make sure to get to it tonight. But yeah, last week I was freaking out a little bit about my stream being a little messed up, so hopefully you can forgive me for forgetting to look at the videos. Alright, so there's only one artillery. I'm gonna slowly push here and hope for the best. It is an OI, so I can take a lot of damage in a hurry here. So he's gone. Ain't no building big enough to hide your fat ass. Excuse my language there. Okie dokie. Now we're getting somewhere here.
Enemy is hit.
And for now, I'm just gonna. I'm more concerned about the KV-85. He's a little bit more flexible than that OI, so I'd rather keep chucking shells at him. Unfortunately, we lost our spotter for the hill. Would be very nice if somebody would spot that tiger, or if the tiger would spot the hill. But I guess I can move. Oh shit. IS is actually up there. That's color me surprised. I'll actually push a little bit further up here. I'll use this OI as my pseudo cover. It's not going to protect me against artillery, but it will protect me decently from fire from the hill. Oh god.
We've damaged them.
Alright. Not a good shot there yet. Crap. A lot. So much for there not being a lot of people on the hill.
Enemy armor destroyed.
So we got him out. Fortunately, our tiger is getting bullied over there. Trying my best to help him, but I don't think he's gonna survive all this. So, do I have to worry about... Kinda have to worry about them, but I'm gonna go after this IS over here. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Nice Cuppa. I just have to make sure I don't exit out of my little window I have the chat in here, so I don't forget his name. I'm coming, FV. So this is how you kind of play a Black Prince. Not that I got shot at all, but you just kind of... I just pushed up until I had quite a few people to shoot. I angled a little bit to keep your frontal track armor in place. Not that I really got hit at all, but armor on this holds up surprisingly well if you're at a top tier. And against tier 8s it works decently as long as you're not getting premium shells thrown at you. I guess I could start shooting him, although at this range I'm just going to be flinging HE at him. I might be able to penetrate his roof with AP, but honestly, why risk it? I might as well just chip away a little bit of HP here, although I'm missing now. Alright, so third time's the charm. I'm going to try the T62a again. If I end up failing again, not too much I can say, because it's kind of strange. I do pretty well on it, but I've been making all the wrong choices in that thing tonight. And then after that, I'll probably hop into a tier 10 heavy tank or tank destroyer if anyone has any suggestions. And that'll probably be the end of the stream for tonight. Kind of surprised we haven't found our Artie. I guess he could be up there, but I'm fairly sure the Crusader SPG is pretty damn slow. I'm pretty sure he's over that way. Dude, he's down there. Ah, wait, no, he's not. Holy crap, he did make it up there. Colored me surprised, because I'm pretty sure that's the SPG that goes faster going in reverse. All in all, I'll take this as a decent game here. Not exactly the best match in the world, but after that T62a game, anything looks good compared to that. Damage-wise, a little under 1,600. Spot it for a little bit. All in all, didn't really get shot at all either. Alright, so cross my fingers here. Let's jump into this thing again and try to improve upon this horrible match I just had. At least I got, I think, one damaging shot off. Alright, Redshire. Again, not exactly a new map tonight. I've seen this one or two other times. But I'll take it for a T62a. We have a little bit of an advantage as far as the amount of tier 10s, but... Alright. I definitely have to worry about the Conqueror gun carrier. I don't necessarily want to go in the middle here, because the T62a doesn't have very good gun depression. It's usable, but not exactly great. I'm probably going to be bumping out into the 1 and 2 line to start, seeing what I see there, and either I'm going to commit or kind of hang back a little bit and fire into the 3 to 5 lines. I almost never go 8 to 0 line anymore, since usually enough people in your team head over there to where they either win that side and you kind of hold the rest of the map, or they just kind of slowly die or quickly die, and there's not much from you going over there that you can change it. I just find you can influence the map or match a lot more by focusing on the 1 to 4 lines. At least from this side, that is. The other side, I actually don't particularly mind going to 8 to 0. So we're already down 1 tank. See if anybody comes here, or else I'll definitely pop over to help out the middle. Pop out in this little corner here. Of course, the T49 is now somewhere where I could hit him, potentially. So I'll take a crack at pushing down here. Alright. No luck there. At least he's one-shottable now, so he's definitely gonna be a little bit more cautious. See anything over here? Nope. Not spotted either, which is good. this 140 pushing, I'm gonna have to kind of commit with him. Are you kidding me? A freaking ammo rack? You almost never get ammo rack in this thing. So let's get that little bugger out. There we go. We have to get him out as well. Scare this little light tank off. Okay, so unfortunately, our other side kind of bit the dust here. This is going to be pretty difficult for us to come back from this. Unfortunately, I can't push too far here, or else I'm gonna take a shit ton of damage, which I'm about to. Really, our only hope here is the hope that they don't push too far here. Kind of focus one tank at a time. This ISU. Okay, Mr. Batchat. That's how we have a spot right there. Fortunately, though, have any gun depression. I don't want to push all the way over because I know I got a decent amount of tanks firing, or not firing at me, aiming at me. But yeah, I'm pretty much a goner now. Or maybe I'm not. I live to fight another day and die in about 45 seconds. Run away! I think I'll have. Okay, never mind. Low is aiming at me. But fortunately, I should. Yep, should be able to penetrate him there. Trying to do my best to get every little bit I can out of this match. Not that we're gonna win, and not that I'm gonna survive. What the hell? I'll try my luck this way. Hope the IS-7 is not pointing my direction. Oh shit. It's like a shot on him, but no luck there. I know this Batchat's gonna bump over and get me, but might as well at least make it interesting here. Or not. Hopefully I don't get spotted too... yeah, shit. Yeah. Too early. But in the end, a lot better in my last match, but fortunately, a little too late there when I started doing stuff to make a comeback. So all in all, damage-wise, a little bit low, 1100. 4 kills because I was killing low HP tanks. Little bit of a bad match, but alright, so why don't we play the T110E3 here? Alright, so this will probably be my last match of the night. We'll see how long it lasts. I have a little under 11 minutes here. If you missed a lot of the stream tonight, about an hour or two afterwards, it'll turn into a regular video, and you can watch it there on the basically the same YouTube channel and page. Tomorrow night, I'll be streaming 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for World of Warships. Like I said, I'll probably be unlocking a couple new ships there. Maybe the Nagato, the Benson, and that special Congo ship they're giving out right now. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow night. Otherwise, next weekend, or not next weekend, next week, unless this storm coming towards South Jersey ends up destroying everything, I'll be playing World of Tanks again Wednesday night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same with World of Warships 2 tomorrow, Thursday. As far as earlier in the stream, I touched on World of Tanks released yesterday on PlayStation 4. I'll hopefully be dabbling in that a little bit more, and I might actually be putting out some videos sooner than later for that. I just have to figure out the whole commentary part, since I don't exactly have a headset / microphone for my PlayStation. The way my microphone's set up, I have it on a boom arm right now for my computer. Might be a little hard to take it to my PlayStation unless I rehook it up over here. But in any event, I plan on hopefully making videos and covering the PlayStation 4 side of World of Tanks a bit, the best I can. But we'll see. So don't be surprised. Yeah, the Hot Chicken Yoga Pants. Pretty good name, but he's on the block, or he or she's on a block list for a reason. But yeah, we'll see about that. I'm gonna try my best to cover PS4 World of Tanks as well, since I've been looking to get back into PlayStation 4 a little bit. Alright, so I got a decent amount of backup here. Not exactly the tank you would think would push up here. We'll see how I do here. Doesn't look like we see anything so far. I just need to keep myself kind of low here so I don't get hit by their flag. Everyone else is just kind of scared as hell in the back there, but really push until you see something, because otherwise you're just going to sit there with your thumb up your ass. Alright, so hopefully these guys get going. They're still just kind of sitting back there. I don't know what they're waiting for. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get nailed here eventually, but so far there's no artillery, so you don't have to worry that much, guys. Mr. IS-3 over here. Trying to take out that little building. Alrighty now. He's not going to last too long. Wish I'd saved my shot though, but all in all, just trying to get this guy out as quick as possible. Need to get back so my lower basis is hidden. I don't know why they're still hiding.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Get going.
Come on, guys. There's not that many people there. Just frickin' push. For PlayStation 4, you actually do not need a subscription to play it, which is nice. Xbox 360 and Xbox Live, you do, or Xbox One, you do need Xbox Live to play it. But for PS4, you don't need PlayStation Plus to play World of Tanks. PlayStation Plus, I believe you do get like basically some free tanks out of it. I believe they're actually releasing the PZ2J Offs J, which, as you know, in the PC version, a shit ton of armor for a little low-tier premium tank. Pretty crappy gun now, but it looks pretty cool, the PlayStation 4 side. I've always wanted to play it on consoles, but I don't have any Xbox, like Xbox 360 or One. But all in all, PlayStation Plus just gives you like a free starter package with premium tanks and, I believe, credits. Otherwise, if you don't have that, it's pretty much the same as the PC version, where you can buy different premium tanks and premium time and stuff, but you don't need PlayStation Plus to actually play it. Free-to-play games are basically free to play on the PlayStation Network compared to Xbox Live. It's kind of sad when a T110E3 beats the frickin' team all the way across a frickin' highway, because this is not a small map by any means, but it's a little sad. But this is kind of a boring, easy match, so I'll pop into something else. God damn it, he did a little bit of damage to me. He did a lot of damage to me. Hello, Mr. Roomba. Aw, don't go. Ooh, no. I got no shot on him. He's turning. Ah, shit. Tried to wiggle my way out there, but that didn't work. But yeah, I have it downloaded. I haven't really had the chance to play it since it's in the middle of my living room. Don't always have an opportunity to play PlayStation 4. Usually I play it with my girlfriend. We play stuff like Rayman Legends and fun little games like Little Big Planet. Hopefully I can get her into World of Tanks. I actually kind of joked that she could, which she's not like a gamer like that, but I actually joked that she could always stream to Twitch using my World of Tanks name on PlayStation 4 while I stream off of the PC, but that would be a little hilarious. In any event, pretty decent match here in the E3. Not too shabby. 3,700 damage, 4,500 damage taken, and spotted for 3,700 damage. All in all, pretty damn good match statistically. He did a lot of damage, but any event, I'm gonna pop into the IS-7 just to get one more match in here. After that, this will definitely be the last game of the night, unless I get like ammo racked or something across my fingers. Holy shit, Cliff! It seems like they switched the map rotation. I have not seen Cliff in, I don't know, definitely not this playthrough. Alright, I'm probably going to be going up here, only because there's those 3 tier 10 TDs. Yeah, usually I only head to the 1 to 2 line if I'm in a really slow tank. It doesn't make sense for me to push up. But yeah, I haven't really kept up with PlayStation 4 in quite some time. It's since I moved in August and bought my first house. It's kind of been sitting in a box in my closet, but we kind of got things set up here now, and we took it out a couple weeks ago. But there's some interesting games coming out. I might actually cover a few of them all over on mensgaming.com, like making little guides and videos and whatnot. But I'm sticking with World of Tanks and World of Warships since really I have the most fun playing them. Not that I don't like other games, but for whatever reason, kind of hooked on these still. That guy made it all the way up there. There's E4. They got quite a few people in the center here too. Alright, so T34 over here, and there's an E4 over here as well. Alright, dude, I'm trying to help you. PS4, I'm not sure if it's North American only. I remember when I actually pulled it up the other day, as far as the servers go, it allows you to pick from North American or the European server. It had an auto pick server, depending on your ping. But I believe, not to say anything that might be wrong, but I believe it's out on the European server as well, but I could be wrong. Or not European server, the European PlayStation Network. And so unless we get a little bit of help here, I'm not going to be able to push against that E4. Be very nice if I could, because he's going to have a hard time penetrating me. It's like I'll push if they come up. Just waiting for you guys. Holy shit, they're going. Alright, so they're gonna be coming up here. I'm gonna, once my track's fixed, I'll push up. Got his attention away from me. Gotta face hug him here. Very nice not to take a ton of damage from that bat trap, so I'm just gonna poke him a little bit there. Alright, somebody, anybody? Thank you very much. Trying to stick my gun where his is. Not that I necessarily need to, but here we go. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to, but all in all, I'm glad those guys ended up pushing up with me. I'm gonna kind of peel back off to head back towards our cat. I don't really care what they end up doing. Their T32 and KV4s look like they might push towards the enemy cat. Alright, Mr. Skoda. Ooh, I got a little lucky there. I waited a little bit too long. I'm very glad I ended up hitting him still. Unfortunately for the enemy, they are waiting a little bit too long to push all the way to our cap, and it might come back to bite them. Alright, I'm gonna head this way. I wanted to head that way and kind of clean up as I went, but with this WZ up there, I'm gonna head this away. I just barely have a shot on him, but not high enough for it to make sense for me to shoot. Shit. Shitty shit. Alright, I'm probably gonna look stupid here, but alright. Thought I was gonna continue to slide. Probably could have stayed up there, but these guys look like they're just sitting back in the corner, so I'll go confront them. I just hope they take out that Artie. I think they will. At least I hope they will. Alright, you want to shoot me? I'll focus on you first. Okay, he's not facing my way. He's low enough to where he's out. Focus back on this guy. A pretty decent match to end the night. Definitely better than last week where I had a string of like 10 bad matches to end the night. But in any event, thanks for watching tonight, guys. I definitely had fun, despite a few little hiccups, especially that T62a match on Mountain Pass. But like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World of Warships. All in all, pretty decent match here. 3,600 damage, black 3,000, decent amount of credits. Still not enough to buy my Centurion Action X, but I think I made it a little bit closer. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe here on YouTube, and if you like this stream and you want to support me here on YouTube, you can find a fan funding button on my main YouTube channel page or at the end of most of my videos. But again, thanks for watching, and nice chatting with a lot of you guys again, and I'll see you tomorrow night for World of Warships, or hopefully next week for World of Tanks again. See ya.